Hello and welcome back to my kitchen. As you can see behind me, I have a grocery haul. It is an Aldi grocery haul today. It is Good Friday, and I ran there after work, and it was absolutely crazy in there, which I sort of expected, being that it's right before the holiday. So let me show you what I got. I'll flip the camera around. We'll go through my receipt. I'll tell you exactly how much everything cost. This is for this coming week because a lot of times I grocery shop on Sundays, but that's Easter. So the stores will be closed. So this is going to be for this coming week. Keeping in mind, if you've watched or if you're new, that the bulk of our meat comes from Butcher Box. So I really don't buy meat at the store. And then I do bulk buy from Azure Standard for a lot of items. So this is not everything that we'll eat for the week. And it is not all we'll eat for the week, if that makes sense. So let me flip that camera around and I'll show you what we got. All right, I've got it all laid out on my counter and my stove here, and we're just gonna start at the top of my receipt and go down and go item by item on my receipt. So first thing up is their mocha iced coffee. My daughter requested that I pick this up for her. This is $3.75. I like this one because the caffeine content is lower, and so I don't feel as bad about her drinking it, and it's significantly cheaper than the Starbucks ones. And then I got a total of 9 of these organic lemonades. I got 4 of the cold pressed, just regular lemonade. And then I got 5 of the strawberry. I would have gotten more of the strawberry, but this was all that they had. So if you're curious, the only ingredients are filtered water, organic juices, lemon, strawberry puree, and organic cane sugar. So a very simple drink. These are cold, so they do need to be kept cold because they are cold pressed. And they were $2.49 a piece, so I got 9 of them for $22.41, and $2.49 is a really good deal for that. And then I got 4 of these. They were $1.99 a piece. The Vitalife Pineapple Mango Organic Sparkling Probiotic Drink. My kids enjoy those, and it is a summer drink that Aldi gets. So again, 4 of them at $1.99 for $7.96. And then we're going to go over here, and I'm going to try not to get anybody sick, but it's just easier to go down the receipt versus trying to find the item on the receipt. And then next is a thing of cream cheese for $2.09. This is not my preferred kind because they do use other ingredients in it, but this is what they have, and it's fine. We just do the best we can. And then we're going back over here. Hopefully we don't have to go back and forth too much. I got 2 ketchups. I really like, the Aldi organic ketchup. I just try to keep a lot of it on hand. It's a 20-ounce bottle. We use a lot of ketchup around here, so I just grabbed 2 of those, and they were $2.15 a piece, so $4.30. And then I got 3 cans of the Simply Nature black beans. I buy a lot of our beans from Azure, but these are cheaper, and so I just buy them from Aldi because they're cheaper. So those are 99 cents, and so 3 at 99 cents for $2.97. And then I got 2 bags of the Chomplings. I don't think this is the best deal on them, but my son really likes these smaller ones, and it's a great way to make sure we don't waste any. And so I just got 2 of the 6 packs. Again, I don't think this is the cheapest way. I think I can order them from Thrive in a larger quantity, and it's less per beef stick, but we were totally out of them. So I just got 2 of them, and they were $6.97 a piece, so $3.94. And then I got this restaurant-style Italian dressing. I don't love buying dressing like this just because I do not prefer the ingredients. But we are in a season of life that sometimes I just need faster things and cheaper things, and so it tastes delicious. So I went ahead and grabbed one of those for $1.95. And then they had this garden-lined foldable garden saw. And so I grabbed that. Thought maybe we could utilize that this summer or even in the fall, cutting down, anything we need to cut down before the winter. And that was $6.99. All right, and then we're back over here, and I turned the camera off so I didn't pan. I don't want to get anybody sick. All right, then I got a bag of red onions for $2.45, and the onions are a 2-pound bag. Again, I would prefer to get them organically, but we're not going to be going to Whole Foods, I don't think, anytime soon. We are still pretty well stocked on our Kelowna's milk, so I'm going to wait till we run out of that before I go back to Whole Foods because it's not very near us. So I just got those to hold us over. And then I also got a bag of sweet onions, and those ones are 2 pounds as well. And those were $1.89. And then I got a bag of the organic avocados. There are 5 avocados in there. And the avocados were $3.69. And then I got a thing of bagels. I really like the One Mighty Mill ones, but again, Whole Foods. I'm not at Whole Foods. Not going to be for a while, so I just got these maple French toast flavored bagels, and those were $1.95. And then I got 2 bags of the pretzel buns. We got pretzel buns from them last year and absolutely loved them, so I went ahead and I got 2 more packages. I will probably buy more and freeze them. That's what I did last year so we could eat them throughout the year. They were $2.99. Although I will say these were not in like a seasonal spot, so maybe they're going to carry them more regularly. I don't know. It would be interesting to see. And then I'm a sucker for angel food cake, and honestly, it is way too much work to make it. I will just buy it when we want it. And that was $5.29. This is a seasonal item, so I just went ahead and grabbed that. And then they have this organic rustic Italian boulet. I don't know how you say it, but this is $4.29, and it's delicious. The ingredients are great, and it is super, super good. So I went ahead and grabbed that. And then I just grabbed a dozen white eggs. We typically get either the Vital Farms or Fresh Farm eggs, whatever we can get our hands on. But because we're going to be coloring these for Easter, I just got the cheap white eggs, even though they're not even cheap, $4.47. I had to restock our guacamole cups. These are great little quick, easy things to have on hand. And the ingredients, again, are just very, very simple. Super simple ingredients. So we like to have those on hand. They're perfect for tacos, fajitas, just with chips, you name it. $4.15. I got 2 of these. These were screaming my name. Mini cheesecake bites. There's a white chocolate, a milk chocolate, and a dark chocolate. And so I got 2 of those because that is, of course, an Aldi special buy. And here today, gone tomorrow. Those were $3.99. I got 2 packages of string cheese. It is cheaper to get them at Costco, but I don't know when we'll go again, and we are out of string cheese. So this has 8 sticks in each one for the organic. You can get like the organic ones at Costco for a really good deal. So, but these were 2 of them at $3.69 for a total of $7.38. And then these are, my son loves shrimp, and I like these because they're fully cooked and they are wild caught. So I try to get wild caught shrimp whenever I can and stock up on it. So I got 2 more bags of those to put in our freezer. I got some the last time I went as well. They were $7.49 a piece for a total of $14.98. And I'll even use these for things like fajitas. He doesn't care if I just really quickly heat them in a pan with some oil and seasonings, and he eats them for fajitas too. So he loves shrimp. All right, and then I got 2 things of Lesser Evil Spaceballs. I got the pizza and the organic cheddar. These are a great, better for you option. They're made with avocado oil. If you're gluten-free, they're gluten-free. They're really good. We just like them. And these Spaceballs were $2.99 a piece for a total of $5.98. Then I got 2 packages of organic strawberries, which are finally starting to come down in price a little bit, which I'm excited about. We're almost in that season. They were $3.59 a piece, so $7.18 for the 2 of them. I got 2 pineapple. They were on sale for $1.99 this week, so $3.98 for 2 of them. A bundle of organic bananas. It was 2.45 pounds at 73 cents a pound, so $1.79. I got, where are they? Oh, these Honey Gold bite-sized organic potatoes. These are the only organic potatoes that Aldi carries. And potatoes, I really do try to get organic as often as I can. And those were $3.99. 2 bags of the organic mini cucumbers. We have been going through a ton of cucumbers lately. They're $3.29 a piece for a total of $6.58. And then I got a bag of organic Roma tomatoes, and they are 1 pound. So I got these a while ago, and they were delicious, and then they hadn't had them for a while, so I was like, well, maybe it was like a one-time thing, but they had them today, so I went ahead and grabbed those for $2.39. And then they didn't have any of the organic lettuce that I wanted, but they did have just these Boston lettuce greenhouse grown whatever. They are non-GMO, so I got 2 of those just to have for salads, and they were $2.49, so $4.98 for 2 of them. And then I got a bag of lemons, and those are just to have around for whatever various things. I also have some fish in the freezer I'll probably make up one of these days, and we love lemon with our fish, so $3.89. I got a thing of broccoli, and broccoli is one of those things that doesn't have to be organic. It's not on like the Dirty Dozen or whatever. And so this was 1.65 pounds for $3.22. And I love broccoli. I do have to be careful when I eat it raw because of my thyroid. Broccoli and like cauliflower raw and stuff like that, if you eat too much of it, can be a little bit hard for your thyroid with my condition. So anyhow. And then I got a thing of cauliflower for $2.95. I saw a recipe where you do like a quick pickle for cauliflower, and that sounds so good to me. So I grabbed that. We'll see if I end up making that. Otherwise, I'm just going to eat it. I love cauliflower. So pre-tax, it was $177.79. I paid $3.13 for tax. We are in a state with no tax on most food items. So in total, I spent $180.92. So again, this is not just for the week, and this is not all we will eat for the week. Of course, the bulk of this produce is 1 week's worth for the most part. Of course, not every single thing. Like those onions will last longer than a week, but that is everything that I got. Thank you so much for joining me in my kitchen. I could show you my Aldi grocery order. I hope I can get back to doing more videos, but we are just in a really busy season of life. So I'm glad that you're here. Thanks for sticking around with me. I hope you have a wonderful Easter weekend. And remember that Jesus loves you. I'm glad that you're here. And it is Friday, but Sunday is coming.